I have to tell you about the very first meta ads campaign we ever ran as a band. The funny thing is, I have never used meta ads before. On the very morning we were releasing our singles, I sat down and started watching YouTube tutorials, trying to figure out how everything worked. I actually had 2 different tutorial videos running at the same time, and as always they were showing all kinds of things that either didn't exist on my screen or that I had no idea of how to find. They talked about different tests and settings, and honestly I couldn't make sense of half of it. They were just so much information. At one point I even started asking Google for help. The problem was that Google would tell me one thing, and then later when I was running into another issue and asked again, it would tell me the exact opposite. One tutorial was basically telling me to target half the world with our ads. So that's what I did. We launched the campaign, and almost immediately we started getting a huge number of clicks from Brazil. The problem? Nothing happened after that. At the time, we were sending people to a landing page. It looked great, we had built it exactly the way the tutorials recommended, but when we looked at the data, we discovered that around 98% of the people who clicked on our ads disappeared on the landing page. They never made it through to Spotify. Later on, I realized we needed a completely different approach. That's when I started using ChatGPT to help me understand what I was doing. Suddenly, I had something that could actually explain things clearly. Instead of targeting 22 countries, it told me that we should probably focus on 3 or 4 at most. The most tragic and honestly funniest part came when I asked what we could learn from the first campaign. The answer was basically not much. The money was gone. Brazil generated a lot of clicks, but because of the way people consume music there, those clicks didn't translate into anything useful for us. We didn't gain meaningful listeners, we didn't gain useful data, and we couldn't really build on that result. Looking back, it felt like we had simply thrown that advertising budget into the ocean. There was one bright spot though. One of our YouTube videos suddenly got around 1,200 views in a single evening, which led more people to discover our song Play with a Scorpion, so at least something positive came out of it. But overall, it was a complete disaster. If there's one lesson I learned, it's this: don't target too many countries. Instead, think about where you actually want to play, where your music has the best chance to connecting with people, and where you want to build a fan base. Then focus your advertising on those places. That simple change can save you a lot of money and a lot of frustration.